Oh,
Good banter. That's some good banter. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. It is episode 22 of Good Banter, and we are back. And
I had fun last week, Tommy.
That was a good episode. That's some good feedback too. We answered some listeners' questions.
We answered one listener, and it took the whole fucking episode. So
and
that's all right.
But no, it was some good banter, which is
great banter. That's what it's all about, mate.
What we're all about. So
Banter.
let's get stuck straight into it.
Knacker bags.
No point stuffing around. Episode 22.
No, stuff around.
Who name a footballer that wore number 22?
Sean Hampston.
Does he?
Yeah, I think he did. And he banged Megan Gale. So
Slept with Megan Gale.
yeah.
Oh, was that? They're
Sean Hampston.
Are they
She was
married?
banging. Yeah, they're married. Like I think she fucked over Andy Lee. I think Andy Lee thought everything was cool. You know, I've got Hamish and Andy. I've got Megan Gale.
Okay.
The world is my oyster. And then Sean Hampston just came in, and Megan Gale said, "No, I don't really like funny guys. I like guys who are shit footballers."
Oh God!
But
You're
on the AFL,
you're off on the wrong side of the bed today, Evan. Mental note. Never ask what number.
yeah, here's
Might be a story to it. Oh,
Here's a bloke. No, I don't know. I just had.
Did
no
he do
22.
something to you?
No.
No, just not a Carlton fan.
For some reason, it was just in my head.
Okay.
And because for some reason, I was before the episode thinking, are there any footballers with number 22? Well, maybe we just.
You were not.
I was. I seriously was, because I thought, I don't know. And then
I think Tony Shaw.
Oh,
Collingwood
you're
Premiership,
Collingwood. I'm Sydney. Jason Saddington wore number 22, I think, for
Oh, still side bottom?
Steel side bottom, yes.
He wears 22?
Yes.
Yep.
Isn't it amazing where they don't really just jump out of you when you're 39? Your
No,
memory's fucked.
A few brain cells gone, but
No,
yeah,
I got nothing against Sean Hampston. I don't know.
Not at all.
I didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm quite happy. I'm moving down to Mornington soon. I'm feeling
that's
pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. I'm okay. Sorry, Sean. If you're listening, mate.
And Andy.
And Andy. I hope you're not still stuck in that fucking cube, mate.
I think
whatever that shit game is. All right, I've woken up on the wrong side of the bed.
Jeepers creepers. All right. And also apologies to Megan Gale. So all three.
Lovely. Sorry. Jesus.
I'm sure they wouldn't listen to this. Anyway, so what were we
What
going
do you got this week? Well, I've got a couple. That's all right, mate. You've forgotten the timer again.
All I got to do is when I start talking.
Are you just going to let that apple on your groin just go brown by the end of the episode?
So I ate an apple for a bit of
sustenance.
That's
not a word.
Sustenance. I love apples. Love green apples.
You do love, and you're running me through because I've come over here. You've given me an apple and a glass of water. And how'd you pick your Granny Smith?
Okay, it drives me crazy that people just think the most perfectly green apple is the best apple. No. It's fucking rookie stuff. No.
Anyone will tell you
I go through. I'm not happy until I've touched every single apple, and I go through.
You started COVID.
And I turn the apples around, and they've got to have they're green, not dark green, sort of a lighter green, and have almost on a quarter to an eighth of it have this little browny yellowy tinge.
Yep.
And that means it is crunchy as a crunchy chocolate bar, and it is yum. And this one was I went and handpicked about 8 of them tonight. So
and not from an orchard, just from the supermarket.
Yeah, just from the supermarket.
Yeah, it wasn't a big night out at the orchard.
No, just went and handpicked.
Well, I must admit, I had the apple, and it was good. It was crunchy, mate. Crunchy. It was like a crunchy chocolate bar.
Exhibit A.
So that was good. So there was a bit of brownness to it.
All right. So we've got plenty to talk about.
You've got a few little beauties. I got a few beauties as well, because I've been living in this apartment complex where we're about to move out from.
Because you bought a house down in Mornington.
Bought a house. That's exactly right. Yeah, just living the Mornington Peninsula lifestyle. Although we're just going to keep a mattress in Kensington for a while because Kristen's at the children's.
Okay.
So
how long have you got that for?
Till the end of April.
Okay.
April. She's on night shift a bit.
Yeah.
And plus,
yeah.
comedy, middle of the comedy festival, doing gigs and things like that. So just crash there, but go in between Mornington and that. Now, the thing is, have you ever lived in an apartment complex?
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you live in an apartment complex?
Tammy, and I'm eating an apple, so apologies.
Yeah, it's bloody
when
crunchy.
I first moved out with my wife, we had a great little place in Sturt Street.
Oh, yeah. South Melbourne?
It was magic. Yeah.
Great.
It was, South Bank.
South Bank. Oh,
South
yeah,
Bank.
baby.
Oh, it was magic. And I remember they were selling them. They were 2-bedroom. They were selling them for, one of them was for sale for 360 grand. And we said, nah, too expensive.
Yep.
It would, God knows what it'd be worth now. But it was one of the rare ones that don't build them anymore. It was this big square in the middle. It had a swimming pool, it had a tennis court, it had a gym, a spa.
I reckon one of my mates might have lived there.
It was
although there's probably a lot on Sturt Street.
There weren't heaps because now they just
Was it white? Was it white?
It was whitish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Probably, yeah.
So you're moving out of here.
Yeah, so I'm moving out. But there's about 13 apartments. And it's some people we don't really know, some people we've met. But you mentioned in...
and I must say, one of the most poorly designed...
Horrific.
Buildings I've ever walked into.
You walk into this joint and everybody says it. You walk up the stairs into this common area that is it's like a jail or it's like a ship. It feels like
the actual cubic meterage of the entire building. It's like over a half of it is foyer, and
either side
useless foyer.
are the units, and you go, you could probably put an extra room onto every apartment
100%.
in there.
Yeah, and they've got those pokey little apartments and this ginormous echoey foyer.
Like every week, the cleaner comes in, he must just go, what the fuck did they do here? He's got to clean about 350,000 more tiles than what he probably should.
And it's all white and it's just
shit.
You're actually, your apartment's nice, but the joints are shithole.
Apartment's great. Yeah, it's been a good 4 years and it goes quick. 4 and a bit years. Now the thing is though, apartment complexes, you can hear other stuff. You can hear some of the neighbours if they're playing music.
Paper-thin walls.
Paper-thin walls.
Quite a bit on this podcast.
If you haven't listened to Tommy's story on Surf and Turf, he talks about paper-thin walls. And we've got some paper-thin at our joint. And from our spare room where Kristen will spend some time if she's on night shift.
Oh, yep.
She'll sleep there during the day, pitch black. But like I said, paper-thin walls. And a few times where I've been sleeping there or just, maybe we've heard the neighbours maybe getting a little funky.
Okay.
Getting a little jiggity, boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Oh, nice.
And
how do you feel about that?
I feel that I'm not doing a good job with Kristen.
Oh, okay. So
because she seems to be having a good time.
Okay,
you don't need that. Yeah, she definitely seems to be enjoying her time.
Lengthy, does it go for long?
Sort of longish. It sort of spurts.
Oh, okay.
So it's stop, start. So maybe our mate's getting a little close, stop, go again.
Yeah, okay.
If you know what I mean. Now, the problem is, me and Kristen have had a heated debate on who we think it is.
Well, it'd just be whoever's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We can't really tell because there's people under us and there's people next to us. And she thinks...
coming from the floor or the wall?
Well, it's coming from the wall, but it's a difficult design.
Okay,
you know how fucking poorly... It's. I think... She thinks it's this nerdy couple below us. Like... There's people who park near us, and I've seen them about 15 times. And this guy looks like a skinny, older, like nerdy Harry Potter. He's got glasses. She looks like she's lovely. Just doesn't say anything. You bump into him. You go, "G'day, guys," and they've said two things. I've seen them about 15 times, and the first time they just said meh, and the second time they went meh, and that was about it. So.
Maybe they're just exhausted.
Maybe that's right. Actually, most of the time they do walk out, he is sweating. And
I think it's them.
You reckon?
But quite often, if you don't think it's them because they're nerdy, you know, sometimes there's something on the news or there was a couple involved in swingers. Yeah, something's gone wrong at a swingers party, and then you see them and you're like, well, I wouldn't have picked that.
Wouldn't have picked them. It's like, but behind, you never know what's going on behind closed doors, do you, Tom?
And look, you don't want to bring this up too much, but in fact, I won't bring it up.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say you wouldn't have. Actually, no, fuck it. I won't.
Okay. Well, it's one of those things where sometimes you look at them, like they never say anything, but maybe you get them behind closed doors and it's like, throw a crunchy apple up my ass or something like this. Yeah. But the thing is, though, during COVID, they went and lived with their parents for a while, so I don't think they're... Well, I don't think it's them.
Well, if it was happening while they weren't there... It probably wasn't them.
I reckon it's another couple who we chat to a little bit, and their sort of country, they lived up in Bennett. They've come down, and I reckon, looking at them, I reckon they're going hammer and tong. Yep. I reckon they're...
would you ask them?
Well,
no.
I don't know them that well.
Yeah, actually, you wouldn't ask them.
I probably wouldn't ask them, but I have gone to a point where I Googled the floor map, the floor plan.
Oh, God, you got too much time on your hands. Did you tell Kristen you were doing that?
No.
Googling the...
No, she sort of... Once she just said, I think it's the nerdy couple. I said it's the other couple, and she sort of left it alone. But I sort of went...
thinking about it.
I went sort of Sherlock Holmes and almost really quite voyeurist. And I
wouldn't tell her about that Googling the map.
I Googled the floor plan, just for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not for anything else. But no, it didn't bring it up.
Could you find the... were you able to find the floor plan?
No, didn't have the floor plan. So I rang the real estate agent and said, have you got the... No, I'm just taking the piss. But I don't know. But I don't think it's the nerds. I think it's the other couple. But it's one of those things. Maybe I'll never get to the bottom of it. So
that's a way you could find out.
I don't know. I just sort of want to know. We probably get off that. Off that. That's but anyway, that's my lasting memory of where I lived is not knowing who the loud rooting
maybe
couple.
Just I reckon pack you got your shit in the
say goodbye
in the removalist van, and you're about to hand the keys over. Just knock on the door. See you later. Just say no, we're leaving.
I heard you.
Just
rooting.
one quick question. Was it you that was rooting?
So they probably wouldn't know though. They wouldn't know that I was listening with a glass up against the wall.
No. Yeah, I'll just let it slide, actually.
Oh, there's a weird start to the pod. So you better come rescue it, Tommy.
No, well, a bit of stuff's happening. So as we've discussed, sort of making a sort of footy comeback, maybe.
Well, you played the other week.
Yes, I played the other week in a practice match.
Yep.
Against...
Oh, it was rough. It was rough.
No, it was a rough part of town.
Oh, it was a rough part of town.
I wrote it down.
Fuck, where was it?
Mate,
I remember you told me.
Albion.
Albion.
Yep. And it was it wasn't a huge return. That their ground had cricket finals, so we were in this shitty little deck which was a absolute. They say some grounds have big wings.
Yes.
This is... You could have put these goalposts anywhere on the oval.
They got no pockets.
No. It was just a circle, absolute 100% circle, and it was
like the G.
Like the G, yeah. But no matter where you put the goalpost, it would have been the same distance.
Really?
It was a full circle, but it was a pretty horrible day. But I went out. They didn't have enough players, so we played the old 6 quarters. It was a real traditional pracky match.
That's the old school.
Yeah. So I've So that was good. The coach put me out there for the 4th quarter, so the sting had gone out of it a bit. A couple of good players had gone off. It was my style.
Time to bring on the difference.
And so they've changed in Rover, but starting in the pocket. And so I've gone on this, and this little kid's walked up to me. And normally you wouldn't start chatting with him, but it's a practice match, and and
the AFL media experts wouldn't like seeing that, would they?
No, but look, it's a pracky match. So I've started chatting to this kid.
You're talking about, mate, this is a beautiful ground.
Yeah,
I reckon if you put the goalposts anywhere on this, it's a perfect circle.
So I'm asking, so he's only 19, he played 18s last year. So I ask him, you looking to play ones? He goes,
do he look like a 19 or do he look 16?
He looked 16.
Okay.
He was young. And to be honest, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't play 2020. No one played 2020. I only played 3 games the year before. I wouldn't have played many the year before that. So I haven't played a lot of footy in the last last 3 years. So feeling reasonably fit, but touch would be right off. Yeah.
And body contact, no good.
Oh, no good. Terrified. So, or just wondering how I'm going to handle the body contact. So,
So lucky this paper thin.
Yeah. So this
19-year-old
little
walks up here, doesn't have pubes.
And we're just chatting away, and I said, "So how old are you?" And he said, "Oh, I just turned 19."
Oh yeah.
And
Those are the days.
And he goes, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm 43." And his head just sort of quickly spun. He goes, "Serious?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Maybe that's a good sign. He thinks
he thinks
younger.
He thinks I was younger.
You're probably pretty cool. You're a cool dude.
Cool dude.
Sort of.
But then he goes, "Oh, mate," and he goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "My dad's 41." Fucking hell.
So he had him when he was like 22 or something.
Which isn't that bad.
It's not crazy,
No,
but
it's not crazy
I'm
by any
39 and I'm going to be blowing out sawdust.
Yeah.
I'm going to give birth to a little fucking wood.
But still, it was more
wood
about
statue.
me now playing on kids. I don't think that's how it works. And if it is, yeah, you shouldn't be having kids. So it's more the fact that I'm playing on people that are young enough to be my son, or old enough to be their dad.
Yes.
That sucks.
Yes. That does suck. And what did you think were you thinking, I'm still mixing it with these kids, or do you think I'm an old loser?
This is a bit fucked.
Where am I at?
Yeah, but then the first ball came down, I sort of dived for the tackle, and I forgot all about it. But because I haven't done a lot of tackling at training, my fingers have always been fucked. First tackle, 2 middle fingers on my left hand,
popped out.
dislocated.
Jesus.
And I was fuck. But they're so
They just go back in.
They just go back in, so they've popped back in. So one's blowing up. I had to take my wedding ring off. Well, I haven't been able to put my wedding ring on ever since because my knuckles are blowing out, and I think I've lost that. But that's another story. Just quietly, if anyone's seen me wedding ring around, if they could.
What's it look like?
Just silver, and that's a ring.
Okay, could you replace it pretty easy with Tam?
I wouldn't know. It was only worth about $30.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no, there's no point. Because I'm actually surprised I've gone this long without losing it. I lose a lot of shit. Tam got me, for my birthday, he got me
earbuds.
Not earbuds, earpods.
Sorry. Did I? I thought they were called earbuds.
No, earbuds what you clean your ear out with.
I thought, mate, earbuds. Maybe that's a brand. I've been listening to a few, too many American podcasts. Earbuds. I'm making shit up. Mate, I'm still trying to work out who's rooting in my bloody apartment complex.
Yeah,
so
you got bigger issues.
I can't get out of that.
Is it earpods or earbuds?
I don't know. Stuff. Hey,
anyway, not important.
Dylan Cassidy, we need you to hit us up.
Are
they
Googling.
AirPods? Are they earbuds? Or are they... And actually, if you could find out who's rooting next door to me, that'd be handy.
Yeah, that'll be a bit of a tough one for you. But so she got me these earbuds, AirPods, and I'm terrified. I've still got them sitting by my bed because I'm guaranteed I'll lose them, and they're not cheap, these things. And I just know I'll put them down, so I just lose all. Yeah. I've lost about every time I'm in a hotel.
You'll lose.
Every time I'm in a hotel, no exception. I walk out, close the door, and remember I've left my phone charger.
Yep.
Every single time.
Yep.
I must have gone through a couple of hundred of them.
But you've gained 20 little shampoos and a few towels.
Yep. So, and a TV.
So it's win-win.
Yeah. So it's all good. All good. So what else are we talking about? We've got the festivals coming up.
Yes. Tommy Siegert. We did a festival show. We're not together, but we sort of gigged 2017. You were doing the Suburban Footballer.
It was
the birth
of the Suburban Footballer.
The absolute rip-roaring, internet sensation.
So that was down in the dungeon at the old Hotel Barclay.
That wasn't that a fire fucking
great month.
It was a great month.
A lot of beers.
Good times.
A lot of good times. So
no good if there was a fire though. We're all fucked.
Oh, absolutely.
There was only one way in, one way out.
Yep.
And we would have been in trouble.
Yeah, it was great down there. No phones because remember phones didn't work down there. It was just low roof, dark, dingy, wet, damp, stale.
It was good stuff. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good times.
And but so this is my first festival show I've done since then, and I'm just doing 1 week, so 7 shows.
Perfect.
It's just a best of. It's lazy, but it's just a best of.
It's not lazy, mate.
I just thought...
Give the fans what they want.
Give them what they want. Give them what they want, the best of. And it's actually a bit depressing when you've been doing comedy for 18 years and you'd think, well, how little material I have after 18 years. It's
I
actually
was actually saying, I watched you the other week. I think you've got a lot of material.
It doesn't feel like it. I feel like I get 10 new minutes that I'm really happy with, and then it's like 10 drops off. But I guess that 10 that drops off still works. I just don't.
Yeah, but I think Australia's different. If you, unless you've got a following, and you're doing an hour each, and some comedians, they'll get 10 minutes out of an hour show.
Yeah.
So,
true.
True. Okay,
True,
so don't beat yourself up, Tom.
Nah, you're a good man,
you've written
Ivan.
35 books.
You're a good man.
You've
You're a good
got
man.
10 kids. So, mate, you're doing bloody great.
Thanks. Thanks for your kind
I'm just
words.
still blown out.
Sawdust, as we've discussed earlier. Anyway, so I thought better get a poster made up.
Yep.
Let's better get a poster made up. So we've got a graphic designer at my work, the day job. We thought, and we've got this little sort of half-assed studio where we take photos. I said, mate, do you reckon you can make me a poster? He said, no, he's amazing, this Ben guy, Ben Wright, Mr.
Benny,
Wright.
Righty.
So he'll make us up a poster. So I've gone down there, taken a heap of photos, just looking straight on, because it's my 18th year. I got a little mud cake.
Oh, it looked beautiful.
Looked good. Got the 1 and the 8 candles with the light, with the candles lit, the flame, and Jesus.
Yeah,
and I'm just looking into the camera. Nice shot for the poster.
It's not bad.
It's not a bad shot.
You can't do much with your head.
You can't do much with my head.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's taken about 30 shots, and then we've gone back to.
They're all fucked.
They're all fucked. So we've all gone. We've gone back to the computer upstairs. So we're going to go through, choose which one we like. And there's this one.
It's tough.
And it's hard. Judging yourself that's pretty horrific. My looks are. I really feel like I'm in free fall.
Coming from me, mate. I'm
in free fall.
I look like a drop pie.
I'm glad I've locked in a wife, because if I was out trying to meet girls now, it would be a disaster.
Still not too late for Kristen to call this shit off.
Yeah, well, you better get that. If it's postponed for another year, Jesus.
Oh, I'm fucked, mate.
No, but anyway, so there was one common theme in every photo. I was missing an ear.
Chopper.
Like Chopper. Like I'm missing an ear in every photo. And we're like, that one's good, but it's missing an ear. And expect to go to the other one and be a slightly different angle.
And it was straight on.
Straight on. Every photo, I'm missing an ear. No ear. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And we're sort of going, where's my ear in these photos? So I've gone.
Did you just grab it?
And he's such a nice guy. I reckon he just didn't have the heart to say, I've got to tell you something, Tom. You've actually got a bit of a situation going on with your ears. But so I've said, I'll go to the mirror and have a look.
I'm looking at you straight
and I'm
on.
40,
your left one just pops out to the side.
And I'm 43, and I've never noticed this. But I went back and looked in the mirror, and it's like one ear's been pinned in, and the other one just is like an open car door.
Well, I'm looking at that now.
Just sticks out.
It looks like one side's been in the scrum.
Yeah.
The other's been taped down.
So and all I can think of is I know a lot of people toss and turn in bed.
Yep.
I have had the same sleeping position since I was a baby, basically, and I just sleep on that side. And I think
so the
43 years of sleeping
down
on that pillow on that ear has just sort of pressed it in, like having braces but for your ear, just pushing it in.
Is that a condition? Is there anyone who would know about that?
It doesn't make sense, but we had to.
Really.
Ben was nice as pie. He was like, oh, well, I'll fix it. So he just got my other ear and photoshopped it and reversed it and stuck it on and made it a little bit smaller just so it didn't look exactly like the same ear. And you wouldn't know, but now I'm a little bit conscious about my and my wife, Tammy, we've been together for...
And she's never said anything?
Never said anything. She goes, I don't think that. And she looked at it and goes, oh, fucking hell.
Well, it's probably you've got bigger issues in your ears.
Yeah, so it's just another little... It's not just constantly finding shit out.
As you get older, do you find it... Because when you're young, you don't really give a shit. Oh, I don't know. I had braces when I was younger. I hated those.
Yep.
A bit of acne.
Yep.
Freckles. I didn't like my freckles. Are you getting worse as you get older with how shit's
going?
Or you just got to give up on it?
Well, it's more just I've accepted. Like every time I look at my shoulder, I've got a new puff of hair coming out of it, or fucking my ass is horrific.
It's so fucked.
Yeah.
And you just think, why would anyone find this attractive?
I guess I don't get pimples anymore. That's a positive.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a positive. But I'm bald.
But you're not too bad for like you got a bit of chub around your stomach.
Oh no, I'm bloody holding up all right. But,
Yeah, I think we're doing all right compared to some people.
That kid was surprised when I told him I was 43.
I think so.
Wouldn't
Did he
mind
mention
seeing his
ears?
dad. Sorry?
Did he mention ears?
No.
So he didn't pick it. So, mate, I think you've been a bit harsh on yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
You're a good-looking bloke, mate.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm a catch. Tam's very lucky. I mean, there's the ears and the baldness and the hairiness and the...
I think you're doing all right,
sweat
mate.
And the...
Oh, yeah.
The sweat and the...
But that's good. So what are your dates? What dates are you doing?
So
Tommy boy?
So it's the 12th through to the 18th. So it's a Monday through to the Sunday. And...
Get around it.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's 50 minutes of just back-to-back gags. Just good, solid gags. Good, solid gags.
Good gags.
Well, a little bit in there from the suburban football, but not much. Just a couple of my favourite nicknames. I'm doing my one-liners, which I don't do anymore. So I've got a little one-liner section, which is...
and you're bringing some of your oldies back?
Yeah, some of the oldies are coming back.
Classics?
Some of the classics.
Like,
it's going to be good. I'm at the...
Best hits, greatest hits.
What's the
Imperial?
The Imperial, yeah.
Beautiful pub.
So show's at 7 o'clock. It's going to be good. What I'm almost looking forward to more than the show, I did it. Just went to check the joint out.
Yeah.
Just to have a look at it, get a vibe for the joint.
Of course you would.
And Carl Chandler.
Yep.
He's the organizer of the room, and I said I'm a bit hungry. I might grab a burger or a steak sandwich somewhere. And he goes, mate, the joint next to the Imperial is the best burger you'll ever have. And
really?
It's called the It's called the Butcher's Den, the Butcher's Lair,
Butcher's Hook.
Butcher's Hook. Is it the Butcher's Hook?
No.
Anyway, I'm going to eat there every single night.
Okay.
For 7 nights.
So you're not going to look great.
I'm not looking
by the end of the festival.
They actually cut the steak off in front of you.
Oh, that's good.
And cook it up, and
There's a good one like that up in Cairns called Flame. No, what's it called? Fucking something. Oh, something on Cairns where they cut it off. It was like, geez, it was beautiful.
Oh, it's so good.
Go, give me the meat. Give me the meat.
Give me the meat.
That's
so,
good.
So the festival's coming up. That's exciting. And it could be a good year this year because no international acts. And I don't know whether you've seen the festival
it's paper
brochure.
thin.
It's paper thin this year.
Mate.
So I don't know. I think normally they have 600 or something acts.
Yeah.
I got nothing to back that up, but they're not as many acts as other years. So, so it's just I'm looking forward to doing that. Something a bit different.
That's great.
Yeah. No, so that's good. Anything else to chat?
Yeah, well, I've got. I just want a bit of a shout out to a loyal listener who I played footy with at Mooralbark.
Okay.
Matty Mitchell, who he said he's been loving the podcast. He hits me up on Instagram and has a chat every now and then. And yeah, we played footy at Mooralbark Footy Club. And
good club,
great club. Great club. The junior club was great. We used to train down at Kaloran Park.
What's their mascot?
They used to be the Mooralbark Falcons.
Yeah,
but everyone knew them as the Barkers.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So then they went to but then they tried to be like, they changed to the Mustangs, the Mooralbark Mustangs. It never really caught on. They were still called the Barkers. And I think now they've just gone back to the Barkers.
So they're a bit lost when it comes to the mascot.
They've got identity issues, which a lot of people do these days. When they tick the thing, it says male, female, Mustang, Barker. They don't know what the fuck to tick. They don't know what's going on. They're gender neutral.
Yeah.
So they don't know
mascot
what their identity is. But just it was a good time, and we've got so many good mates from that under 14 side in 1996. All the parents got on. But good. Yeah, it's beautiful. Mum and Dad have got great friends from there, and just tell the story, Evo. But me and Matty Mitchell, we've got a little nickname that we call each other. And and I call him Ruscle, and he calls Ruscle.
As in
Ruscle. Just like Ruscle.
Like Ruscle.
Like Russell, sort of like Russell.
Ruscle.
But you know how you go, it might have started as Russell, but over the years...
Would you Ruscle a bag of chips?
You could Ruscle a bag of chicks.
Chips.
Jeez, I can't speak, mate.
I'm
ugly, I can't speak.
Yeah, Ruscle.
Yeah, so Russell, it's led into Ruscle, so we call each other Ruscle.
Yep.
So how that came about, and I've divulged a few things on here. You've divulged a few things on here. This is something from 25 years ago that I've got to come clean. And Mum said to me that she listens to the podcast. She's finding out new things about my life that maybe she didn't know. But usually on a Friday after training down at Kaloran Park, the mums had come down, the dads had come down.
Yeah.
They'd have a few wines.
Couple of jars.
They'd have a few cans. There'd be a few platters on the table. Just
nice.
good
Good family fun in the eastern suburbs.
Fun. Cheap cans. There'd be a little ice cream container on top of the fridge. Honesty policy where... I'm buying a beer. I don't know what beers were back then, whether $3 or $4. A can of maybe those.
You're buying a beer?
No, not me. The parents.
Oh, okay.
The parents.
Would you go get the beer for your dad, or a bit of a no-no?
Oh no, we were sort of riding bikes and fucking around and doing all that kind of stuff.
Doing some stunts.
Doing some
monos.
Stunts, some monos. We were maybe. That's probably about it. And and you get when you used to get the big blocks of AC colas and AC. Were they from Coles? The lemonades, the lemons.
Bet 15 cents each.
15 cents each. So you put $1 in and you get your can.
Yep.
And you go, that's gold.
Good markup for the club.
Great markup.
Dollar's still good for you guys.
Money's pouring into the club. Yep. So great for the junior club. And I do have to be careful because 2 weeks ago I tried to tell a story about that wedding bloody
fiasco
conundrum, and I fucking couldn't get through it. So I've tried to fact check. I've spoken to about 50 people to make sure I fucking nail this story. All right. So I'm under the pump.
Yeah, just get it right.
I'm under the pump here. So what happens is it goes on all year, and every Friday.
Yep.
Have a few cans. Everyone catches up. Good times. It's all happening. And then a few weeks later, me and Maddie have a little chat, and I just go, "Hey, Maddie, when you bloody go to get a can out of the fridge, and your parents are giving you the $1, mate, what I do, I just sort of put my hand in there and just ruscle
it up,
rustle the
rustle to make a bit of noise,
just make a bit of noise, and people think that the money's gone in there." And he goes, "Oh fuck, I do that too." So
you're taking money, or
no? You're not taking money. You're just not putting money in. So there's already a floating then in there.
Okay.
So you just pretend to drop the $1 in, but you just ruscle the money.
I reckon it'd be less obvious.
It probably sounds a bit
if you just pretended and didn't do anything rather than rustling, because you're not gonna. When you put it...
I mean, you can't do it for 3 minutes because people go, "You're a fucking idiot. We know what's going on."
No.
But so it's just a little rustle.
Yeah,
just a little rustle.
Yeah,
It's been 25 years. I didn't fact check this.
Okay.
So
you've been knocking off cans.
Well, technically we have.
Knocking off cans.
Technically we have, yeah. But then me and Ruscle, we just think it's just us. And then all of a sudden, Greggy Newlands goes, "Oh, I just rustled with bloody money." Going, "Oh, fuck, he does as well." And then Brendan Fay goes, "Oh, I just rustled the money." And then...
Everyone's rustled.
Then Ryan Mullet goes, "Oh, I just rustled the money." And there's about 15 to 20 little fucking smart-ass little 14-year-olds who are just rustling the money.
What sort of kids are they raising out there?
Well, sort of...
Just rustlers.
Wiry, smart...
Yeah.
Sort of
thrifty kids.
Thrifty kids. But anyway, what happens is one of the blokes who's running the club, Rory Meredith, the great Rawser, who is an absolute champion, he goes over to Matty Mitchell's parents' place, Pete Mitchell, who's coaching us. Uh-huh. He comes in, he's upset, goes, "Oh, God, I don't know what's going on. I think someone's taken money out of the float jar because, mate, we've gone through all these drinks and it's not adding up."
Oh, God.
It's not adding up. So Matty goes, "Oh, fuck, mate, we're in a bit of shit."
Well, surely, worst case scenario, they're $24 down. It's not like the fucking club's got a folder in it.
But not when you're doing it 15 weeks of the fucking year. Yeah, okay. Well, and it adds up when every player in the team's fucking doing it.
It's on him for not working it out earlier.
No.
He should have been doing a can every week.
It should be
right. They're $10 down week one. Maybe put the... Start policing the... it's not on... You boys have done nothing wrong. That's on him.
I think we did nothing wrong. But I do have to come clean and say that the whole of the 1996 under-14 Mooroolbark Football Club, although we won the premiership undefeated,
Oh, nice.
It was tainted. It was tainted.
Yeah, it's hard to...
But all good. The club is still there. They're still kicking goals. Rory Meredith is still a great bloke, and he's up in Yarrawonga now.
He's got trust issues.
He's got trust issues with everything. But no, I just want to come clean.
I think you'll appreciate that.
Mum, Dad, it wasn't a great thing to do. And, for throwing... I hope I don't get defamation.
It's too long, I think.
Too long?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Even
like
if I
5
just
years.
named everyone then? Is that
defamation? Oh, no, you
defamation?
could do that. Yeah,
I'm pretty
could be done there. Yeah,
but it's only...
But you couldn't be done yourself because it's been too long, and then they couldn't be done because it's been too long.
No, but the club's still there, and I just want to say to Ruscle, Matty Mitch, hey mate, thanks for tuning in, and that was a fun little thing.
Yeah,
and
rustling.
25
Can you rustle
years,
these days? The only way you could rustle would be maybe at church, which you wouldn't want to do.
Church, you could probably ruscle the church. Everything else is a bit more card now. There's no rustling.
It's not. Those are rustling.
Everything's card.
They're gone. Yeah.
You can't really just go with your card.
No, rustle.
You can't rustle a card.
No,
so,
rustling's over. So
rustling's
maybe
over.
It's good you made the most of it while it was.
But thanks, Ruscle, for tuning in.
Yeah.
I talk some shit.
Yeah, no, that was all right. You sort of.
Yeah,
no, it was good. You got there.
I'm lacking confidence, mate.
No, you're good, mate. You're just having a bit of a rough trot. You're going well, Evan. You're going real well.
Thanks, mate.
So, have you got time for another?
Yeah, get into it, mate. Get into it.
This is one. What are we at? 34, 35. We'll talk about me. Talked about that little smart ass. So this one. So I did a gig. And hopefully none of these guys listen, but I did this. I told myself I want to start doing more open mic gigs to try more stuff.
Because you're not huge on the open mic scene.
I'm just busy. Yeah.
Busy. So you can't drive out to or into the city for a 5-minute spot.
No. I just got other shit on with family and got other gigs and work and so forth, and got a pathetic footy comeback. So it's got things going on. So. But this is going back about 3 or 4 weeks. I thought I'm going to try and do an open mic every week to try some new material, and it didn't last long because I went to this gig out in Werribee. It was so fucked, it was horrific, and it was.
Sometimes people listening to this who haven't been to an open mic, sometimes you just go. People open up these open mic and they'll open them in the most horrific conditions. What's 2 of the things you need for a comedy night to stand a chance? Sound, lighting,
and
a crowd.
People
helps.
People's very important, and just some sort of vibe in the atmosphere. And just I think an important thing to note is just because a venue will have comedy, doesn't mean they should have comedy.
No.
And this is, I mean, it was no
it's
good.
Like
but I don't want
swingers club, like, let's do comedy, and it's not going to work.
It doesn't work. So, look, and I don't want to kick, I don't want to bag this joint. It was, it wasn't great, but something happened there that was, it was embarrassing. So, we're all just sort of standing around in the circle,
hanging,
and a lot of
there's a lot of weirdos in the open mic scene.
Well, a lot of guys that were just starting out. So a lot of guys are coming up to me and going, what would you have done here? And well, I wouldn't have done this, and I wouldn't have rah. And a lot of people were asking me for advice. So there are about 7 of us standing in a circle, and this one guy's come up to me, just sort of in front of everyone, and said, "Tom," it's normally a conversation you probably do
side
off to the side.
Off
he goes,
to the side.
"Tom, do you want to do my comedy room?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, no dramas. Just what do you say?" I haven't got my diary on.
Yeah,
I said,
no worries,
I said, "Just hit me up." And he said,
"Is it better than this one?"
It is. If it's like this,
no.
Simple answer is no, because this was horrific. But he said, "How do I contact you?" And I said,
it's 2021,
I said, what about, I said, I'm on Facebook. Just request my friendship on Facebook. And in front of everyone, he said, I did 4 months ago, and you haven't accepted it yet. And he just saw everyone's head just turned towards me. I was like,
did you just say, I don't get on Facebook that much, mate. Have you? Really? How'd you play it?
I was like, oh, really? Yes.
I said, have you noticed I got no ear, mate?
I can't hear what you're saying, mate. I haven't got an ear. I'm missing an ear. It was shit. And everyone's going, and no one backed me up. Everyone was just like, this guy's on his own. So, I just sort of weaseled my way out of it. And,
I don't think...
I said, no, do it again. I said, I must have missed it. Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did you request?
No, I did.
Yeah,
and,
well done.
He doesn't hit me
You're
up
a
for
good man.
Yeah, no, it's important.
No, that's good, mate. That's good.
So, so we're about done for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a another ep down.
Another ep down. 22.
So what was that? 20. Oh, yeah, we went through the
22.
The 22 at the start, which was a rough start, I reckon.
Oh, I think, I didn't get off to a great start.
But
that's right. That's like sometimes life, you don't get off to a great
it's
start.
important.
Sometimes your work day
when you're down
doesn't get off to a great start.
Yeah, just because the day doesn't get off to a great start.
You claw back.
I
think we clawed back. I mean, there are ups and downs. I mean, not everything's going to go smoothly. I mean, Jesus, after the buzzer last week's episode.
Yeah, so... but anyway, look, it's another one in the cam. 22, 23 next week. Well, that'll be easy. We've got Jordan, Dermot Brereton.
Jordan doesn't play football.
Michael Jordan.
He doesn't play football.
No, but he's a fairly famous number 23. LeBron?
LeBron wore 23.
Who would be the most famous 23?
You'd have to say Jordan.
Yeah.
You'd have to say
the most
Jordan.
famous person in the world.
Would
he be the most famous person ever? I think he's the most photographed person ever.
I don't know. There's some chicks on fucking Instagram that would give him a fair fucking run for their money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but no, I reckon he probably would be.
When you think of every single shot in every magazine and it'd be a lot. Yeah.
That's a fucking. I don't think we're going to get to the bottom of that tonight.
No,
but that's very good. Let us know.
Let us know.
Email in really good banter at gmail.com if you know who is the most photographed person in the world. But thanks for listening. Like I said, it was up and down, but that's life. So tell your friends about the podcast. Give it a rating. Give it a review. Go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on Instagram. This will come out on the YouTube. And that is another one in the can.
Kenny can. Yes, he can.
Good banter.
Good banter.